Hello everyone, Justin here, and today we're going to try drawing a giraffe. So let's go ahead and start by drawing this little hump that's on the top of his head. Okay, and we're going to go down a little bit and start curving it in a little bit. And we'll do the same thing on the other side. Alright, so he's got these two horns that are at the top. So coming off this initial hump, let's go ahead and draw a curve going up and then back down. And we'll do the same thing on this side. Go up, curve, and back down. Alright, so we're basically going out here to his eye. So let's just go ahead and start curving that down. And over here, I'm just going to extend this a little bit farther and start curving it downward as well. Okay. Alright, let's go ahead and draw the ears. So we're going to come off this corner here, go up a little bit, and then start going down to the tip of the ear. So let's say we're going to go this far. Start curving it downward to the end, curve out the end, and this is basically going to be kind of an a horizontal diamond shape. So we're going to curve down and then back up. Okay, we're going to give it a little bit of thickness here by adding another line right here, and we'll do the same on this side. So here we're going to go up first, and then let's make it approximately the same length. So let's put a dot right there and extend our line now to that dot, curve it down, and here's our diamond shape, and back to the head. And again we'll add like the back part of its ear right there. So imagine that this right here would be the center line of the head. So on either side then, let's go down this way, and pretty much in between the base of the ears right here, we'll go ahead and put a nostril right there, and another one on this side. Over here then will be the eye, and we'll just draw kind of like a triangular shape here for now. Same with on this side. Draw an upper part for this triangle, go down and then up. Okay, we'll draw another line just inside on both triangles. So then we're going to draw the eyeball just like that, just a round curve, just a curve. We'll put in a highlight right there on both eyes and go ahead and darken that round eyeball part, or iris. Could be his pupil, but this is all in shadow, so we don't really know. Okay, so underneath this, remember our center line for the face and the head is right here, kind of going down this way, and I'll just go ahead and indicate a light line right there. So right here, let's go ahead and draw a mouth, and it'll just be a slight upward curve, and then another one just underneath, and extend this line by curving downward a little bit. And I'm just gonna go ahead and darken this area now because this is in shadow. Alright, so just to the left of this nostril, which I'm gonna go ahead and blacken, will be the side of the nose basically, or snout. So let's just go ahead and draw a line right there just to the left, curve a little bit around that nostril, and then continue this line down to the side of its mouth. Okay, and down. So now let's draw the side of its head right here. So be underneath the ear, go in a little bit and then down next to this line. Alright, so we're going to continue this line then underneath the chin, like that, and up. So now we can continue this line to the other ear. So coming off this chin here, we'll just draw a line that goes towards the right. And here, the other side of the neck, we'll just start with a slight curve and then out to the side. So what I'm going to do now is switch to a thinner marker and add some details. So here, let's draw this tuft of hair that's just in front of the ear. Okay, and we'll do the same here. Just some squiggly lines and add some lines up here as well. Just to kind of indicate the hair, the short hairs, and maybe here as well. Okay, let's go ahead and add a little bit of shadow here underneath the lip. Just really short, thin lines, and add some shadow on this side of the face. And I'm gonna go ahead and cross hatch this. Trying to give this some form with shadow. And I'm gonna do a little cross hatching for this drawing. So this is gonna be in shadow down here. So I'm just gonna go ahead and draw these lines initially this way, and then add crosshatch pattern to make the immediate area underneath the chin darker, and maybe one more. Let's go ahead and draw some outlines for some of the pattern on his face. So first thing we're going to do is draw kind of like the bottom part of the lip here, and start drawing in some random shapes. You can look at a reference picture to show you where some of these lines are, where some of these patterns are. So like under here, let's go ahead and draw a dark spot here, and then maybe one here, and then another one here. So just look at a picture and start drawing in some of these patterns. And what we can do too later is to go ahead and color this in. Alright, so this whole section here is going to be kind of dark, and it's going to go way up here. So I'm just going to go ahead and continue that just like that. And there'll also be these kind of thin stripes right here. So I'm just indicating that with some of these lines, and these can be pretty random. So I'm just gonna kind of make things up a bit here. Same with like around the eyes, maybe right here. Okay, and there'll be some shadow areas here by the ear, so I'm just gonna do a little cross hatching there. And here, make the section underneath the tufted hair here a little bit darker. I'm not gonna do a full shading of this because I'm gonna try to keep this somewhat more graphic, but I'll shade this part here because this is underneath. Okay, this will pop out a lot more once we color it in, and that's the plan. I'm going to go ahead and color it, but I'm just adding some shading just to give it a little bit more form, make it look more three-dimensional. And maybe more here. Add some form shadow right underneath the chin here for now. Okay, let's draw some spots now on the neck. So again, just look at our reference picture to show you where some of these spots go. And of course they vary from giraffe to giraffe. Maybe another one right here. And the edges of these spots tend to be a bit irregular also, so don't worry about trying to make it perfect. Depends on how the hair, the short hairs kind of stand. Alright, so I'm just gonna add a little bit of shadow, form shadow right here on this side of the neck, and I'll just start here first with some long lines. And add some cross hatching. And another layer of cross hatch closest to the edge. And I will do the same on this side of the face just to make it a little bit darker still, as well as this side of the forehead. Just gonna add some cross hatch. And add some more lines here on the face. Alright, so what I'm going to go ahead and do is start shading in some of these spots just with some thin lines, just so this drawing can stand on its own without coloring in the dots, coloring in the spots, without coloring in the spots. So add some cross hatch over here to show that there's some stripes. And the spots on the shadow side will be a little bit darker because it is in the shadow. So I'll just go over it a little bit more. And the lip as well, I'm gonna make this a little bit darker with another layer of cross hatch and a third layer right here. Alright, so let's go over to these spots now. Just one layer of lines. And I'm just gonna go in the direction of the neck for these spots. And the spots on the shadow side, of course, will be darker. So I'm just going over it again. Alright, so one more layer of crosshatch on these spots here on the far side, and let's add another spot under here. So again, I'll have to add another layer of cross-hatching here just to make it darker, and maybe one more here, and make this a little bit darker still. Alright, and that should pretty much do it for our giraffe. So thanks a lot for watching. Please like, share, subscribe, and hit that notification bell just so you know that when I've uploaded more videos. Thanks a lot for watching, and have a great day.